All right, anyway, so this is Nick Shirley's video. It went super viral, millions of views, hundreds of millions of views at this point. I'm very excited to see what we got, because apparently it pissed off Gavin Newsom enough to call him a pedophile.
This is the sound of hospice money. Could you just answer the question, what's the need for a 1,000% increase in hospice care here inside of LA? Do you have the paperwork to enroll a little boy by the name of Joey?
This woman is clearly a straight white male. There is no question in my mind that this is a straight white male. This is a man by the name of Christian Smith, probably. He's lived in the United States since the Mayflower.
You don't know what's going on?
Well, it says there's 14 children enrolled here on the state of California. That there is $6,000 per beneficiary. Can you give us any explanation? Where can we open a hospice at? Get the Maybach just like you.
California may have the largest amount of fraud in the country, as California is the state.
Oh my God, Gavin is this is why Gavin is spiraling. All right, we got Nick Shirley releasing his video. JD Vance has retweeted Nick Shirley videos in the past. Nick Shirley investigated fraud. JD Vance is starting. He's definitely gonna want to make a big splash with his new task force, his fraud task force. Bro is getting fucked. These people are gonna get destroyed. It's gonna be awesome.
State with the highest taxes and collects more money than any other state in America.
Yeah.
It is filled with fraud. California's version of Medicaid, called Medi-Cal, has more than doubled since 2022 from $108 billion.
They literally had to give it a different name because of how bullshit it is.
$1 to a proposed $222 billion in
and it didn't make anything better, okay? All right, let this be a lesson to all the communists out there, or the people that think that socialism is, like, appropriate. Socialism is satanic, all right? Socialism is a system where you take money from people who earn it and give it to people that don't, all right? It is a satanic system, quite literally. It is worshiping at the altar of a bad fucking dude. All right, and it's evil. All right, don't let people convince you that socialism is cool. All right, I keep seeing a lot of guys that are, like, based in, like, basic policy decisions and, like, you know, in regards to, like, all the really weird, like, libtard ideologies, like I don't know, you should totally be able to have 6 men get married in, like, an incestuous relationship if they all consent. All right, and then you'll have people be, like, pretty against that, because that's obviously the most disgusting fucking thing you've ever heard. That sentence should not have even been allowed to exist, some would even say. When the Founding Fathers allowed freedom of speech, I don't think they ever expected a sentence like that to be uttered, let alone taken seriously by half the population, all right? But when it comes to socialism or actual financial policy, all these people shut their mouth, all right? I'll be real here. Socialism is satanic. It is thievery. It is theft. It is evil, all right? And I'm tired of making believe it's not, and it also doesn't fucking help, all right? Aside from that, it also doesn't help. It just hooks people on socialism, so more people decide to do less and then complain more. And now we have this bitch culture where we're the most entitled fucking retards on the planet. The troglodytes that are filling our colleges are just lumbering around talking about why actually they're owed literally everything when they earn absolutely nothing.
2026. Their population, however, has not grown exponentially.
Wow.
However, their spending has. There has been a 1,000% increase in hospice care in the Los Angeles County. In fact, 1 out of every 10.
In case you're unfamiliar with hospice care, that's when, like, a really old person is, like, dying and stuff, or like really old, and the government's gonna, like, just make their life a little bit easier on the way out. All right, their kids can't take care of them, so they end up going to one of these hospices where they get, like, all sorts of care, and the government basically pays for it. All right, it's the you know, elder life care. You see, in Canada, they just execute these people. But in America, the government takes your taxpayers to pay for them.
$10 of home health care in America is spent in Los Angeles. On top of that, their government-funded daycare programs are filled with violations. While they continue to give money to these fraudsters, it is estimated that the fraud in California could be in the hundreds of billions of dollars.
Damn.
In this video, we'll be going face to face with these fraudsters, confronting them as they defraud the American taxpayer out of millions and billions of dollars as they live their lives in luxury, driving around luxurious cars that cost more than $100,000 that you actually paid for. Let's start first by going to these daycares filled with violations.
By the way, a lot of people think fraud is just like, well, the government's scummy anyway. At least they scam the government. They're scamming you. All right, you are paying taxes. Those taxes are going to the government, and these retards are raping our country. All right, don't let them get away with it, bro. Make no peace with evil.
that still continue to receive
And
money.
I'm so tired of seeing, like, and the thing is, the reason why the left doesn't really care about this so much, and this is going to radicalize you, it's because they don't care. They don't actually view this as a bad thing. They actually don't think that people should actually own things in general. They're actually communists, so they actually don't believe that owning things really matters. So taking money from the government is actually just based. Taking money from the taxpayer is actually just based if you're a leftoid, because you don't deserve the money that you worked hard to make. It is an evil ideology. It's cancerous, and quite literally, the reason why they don't care about this fraud is because they don't care about fraud at all. It doesn't fit into their subjective value system, which literally doesn't make any sense when you look at it at all.
Money from the government.
So this is the location of the daycare. It's in the middle of this shopping plaza. A lot of the buildings are closed down or boarded up and have been graffitied. And then you also have just a big dumpster right here.
I bet there's a daycare here, guys.
With all this garbage,
Sure
and then the
there
daycare is right there. We're gonna go in right now.
We actually have a homeless person there too.
Oh,
See that?
Oh, look at that. Homeless people living in the daycare. That's beautiful.
there's actually
This is like the new crocodile hunter. Hi, I'm Nick Shirley, hobo hunter. As you can see, 14 homeless people are having an orgy in this daycare.
somebody's sleeping here right now.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Hello? You all right?
California.
And so there is a homeless man who's sleeping right next to the daycare. He's sleeping right here, and the daycare is right there.
Don't worry, he's probably not a pedophile because the daycare probably doesn't exist. All right. If glass half full, he's probably not raping kids because there probably aren't kids. Look at that. Look at that. No one saw that one coming.
It does not look like a place where you'd want to bring your child, and it does not look suitable and set the code to be a place where children are enrolled. So they do have some children here. How many do they usually say they have, or what's the story with the children?
The last few visits from the state have said that they have 39 enrolled.
And right now we're seeing
enrolled.
about 5 children.
Yes.
They are enrolling right now. It says Medina Learning Center is now enrolling, so
They're all leering centers, bro.
let's see if little Joey can leer a little bit here at Medina. Do you have the paperwork to enroll a little boy?
Bro, why are they all migrants, bro? You've got to stop. You're gonna make me racist. God forbid, racist. Dude, this is literally leftist mindset. You're not allowed to call out Muslims for scamming you. However, you are allowed to scam people. Like, this is literally the ideological process here. Oh my God.
Boy
dude.
by the name of Joey? Yes, we'd like
Joey, we only accept people named Ahmed and Mohammed.
to enroll little Joey into daycare.
Bro, you're not even speaking your language.
They have as their
She only speaks Somali. You go, Durka, Durka, Durka. Durka, Durka, Durka? You're gonna call me racist, but you're not gonna call out this fucking scammer? Let's be real here for a second.
Backup facility, the UMI Learning Center, and the UMI Learning Center was convicted in federal court in 2024
Oh, wow.
of having 150 ghost kids. So I want to find out what the affiliation is
Nice.
and why this facility is listed as the backup.
Yeah, can I get the paperwork to enroll a child?
Yes, I can.
Great.
What do you think about
Oh, she got one of the rare Somalis that speak the language of the country.
daycares being used for fraudulent businesses
No,
to
that wasn't racist. Statistically, most Somalis don't speak English.
receive money from the government to say they're enrolling 39 children, 89 children, and for millions of dollars be going towards these facilities? What do you think about that as you do work in a daycare?
No, it does happen. I've seen it like elsewhere.
First of all, the fucking COVID mask, bro. Are we serious? Bro, look, I'm not trying to insult Somali culture or anything, but you eat mud. Oh, you eat mud, guys. What are we doing here? All right, that's one. And two, yeah, I've seen it elsewhere. No fraud here, though. Here, there's no fraud. There's fraud. Here, no fraud.
I've seen it being listening to the news.
In the news, yeah.
It
the news.
does happen. Time to time.
Thank you.
The card that they gave us, this is the licensee, the person who owns it.
And that's so far been the only thing they've been able to give us as to how to enroll a child. And then in the back corner of this parking lot appears to be the playground.
Oh, wow.
Here's a bunch of garbage, and then
Nice.
right here appears to be
I mean, to be fair, they want it to look like Somalia, you know? Like, I'll be real here, right? They want the kids in the Leering Center to feel like home. They'll look around, they'll see garbage everywhere, and they're like, holy shit, it's just like the good old days.
the playground. Some strange things are happening outside this daycare. Whether or not it's fraudulent, there is a lot of suspicious activity taking place.
All right.
This right here is Hayden Sarah Family Childcare This is a daycare right here. Apparently they have 14 children enrolled. Tell us a little bit more about this daycare right here. We're in the middle of the hills here in San Diego.
So, according to state records, when inspectors arrived here, there were 14 kids enrolled, but 0 present. And then this place was also cited for having missing children's records.
Whoa!
And also not having a facility roster.
And we're giving this place millions of dollars? Like, what are we even doing? I'm telling you, man, they just quite literally don't care about fraud. It's not that they're like against fraud. They quite literally are pro-fraud. Right? That is the stance. They are pro-rape, pro-fraud. This is literally their ideology. The left, yes, the left. Yes, yes, I don't care how many times you call me out for being mean to the left. Yes, okay? Sorry.
Okay? This isn't fucking Fox News. This isn't the Nuxanor channel.
All right, well, this is, okay? All right, and they don't care. The left, ideologically, doesn't care about fraud, and it's evil.
It's kind of weird that there's this daycare in the middle of a neighborhood.
A little weird.
Hello?
I was naked, okay?
No, you weren't.
I can sue you. I was like, I wasn't dressed up. I'm Muslim.
Either way, can we...
I will sue you. I was naked. I'm Muslim. Holy fuck. Deport. Deport. Please.
Enroll a child into the daycare?
Like, dude, is he looking for Somali daycares? Or did all the fraudulent ones happen to be Somali? This is insane. Like, this is actually crazy, dude. I don't even know.
You don't know what's going on?
Well, it says there's 14 children enrolled here on the state of California.
All right.
It says there's 14 children enrolled here.
You don't care.
I do care.
You don't care. I will rape your land and you will like it. That's what Governor Gavin Newsom told me.
Then where are the children?
You don't care.
Where are the children?
And you don't care.
Children at?
It's not enough, Minnesota. You come here.
Bro, this man is actually just the Somali slayer. This is fucking diabolical.
Where are the children at? Where are the children at, ma'am? All right, so what she's doing is she's making a video right now. She's gonna send it out all to all the other daycares. But at the end of the day, enrolled for 14 children, no children here, and this is from the state.
This is a residential house. Like, this is the most blatant fraud ever. All right, you could just literally call up the government and be like, hi, I'm Somali. I have 14 children in my house, and they'll give you $1 million a year. This is unbelievable.
Of California, we're not targeting Somali population. We're just going after.
This isn't even a Somali neighborhood. Like, this is a Christian family for sure, right? Like, this isn't a Somali community. Obviously, just they go to these child cares and they happen to be run by the same people. It's insane.
Daycares, and just so happens to be that all the daycares, they are Somalian so far. Where are the children at, ma'am?
Okay.
14 children.
And they make fun of me when I say durka, durka, durka.
Would you like to make a statement as to where the children are?
You don't care where is my children are.
Ma'am, we would not be here if we weren't asking you.
You don't care. You don't care.
What do you mean we don't care? This is why we're here.
And don't record me. You don't care.
This is why we're here, to ask.
I am telling you, they don't even understand why we're upset about fraud. I'm telling you. And I mean this seriously. I don't think the Somali community even understands why your average American is upset that this is happening, because they just view it as the government gives them money, so what does it hurt you? The government's rich anyway. They view stealing the government's shit as just the normal thing to do. And they come from Somalia. All right, look. People are going to call me racist. Somalia is a fourth world country. That place is a shithole. There is no government. All right. So here, if you could scam the government, I think they think that everyone feels the same way they do about ripping off the government. I really do think so. All right. I think that that's just part of their culture. It's a culture of piracy. All right. And they expect us to have the same ideas as they do, because normal human psychology is you expect other people to think like you do. This is a completely if you ever studied psychology at all, one of the fundamental principles is that everyone thinks that everyone else thinks like them. All right. And the reality is some cultures don't think like you. And I think just like we expect them to think like us, I think they expect us to think like them. When she's saying you don't care, I think she literally thinks this is just some racist going after Somalis. I think she believes it because she can't even comprehend. She can't even comprehend why I'm upset that they are literally raping our country and stealing our money. I don't even think she gets it, to be honest.
About these daycares.
Ask me who you are. Who you are.
My name's Nick Shirley. You already know that.
Shirley, I know, but you a trouble man.
How are we making trouble? You're causing trouble.
Let me call 911.
We just want to know where the children are.
No, I'm calling 911.
Please,
for what?
You.
Please
For what?
call
You
911.
You come my house.
We haven't done anything.
I don't know.
The problem with these daycares is that they receive money through a program called CalWorks, but as you see, there are no children actually there. These fraudsters are simply enrolling children on paper to receive government subsidies, even after the state visits these daycares and confirms there are no children actually there.
Bro, that's actually insane, though. The state goes to this random house, sees there's no kids there, doesn't want to get called a racist, signs to give them $1 million a year.
The government and the state continue to give these daycares money. Now let's go to another daycare.
Once again, we have another daycare.
Rice.
But this daycare is right here inside of this home.
And by the way, if these people are fraudsters, they need to get deported. I don't even care if they're legal citizens. They should lose they should get denaturalized and deported. There's no reason why you come into our country, you rape our land, and now we have to treat you like royalty. Absolutely fucking not. This is a absolutely bullshit dialectic, all right, that the left uses. They expect us to follow the same basic universal principles as they do. But quite literally, I don't. I don't agree with the entire premise. I disregard the premise that because this person has a piece of paper, they need to be given infinite rights. They don't. They earned nothing and they deserve nothing. All right. If they came into our country out of our generosity, all right, they came to a country built by our blood and sweat and tears, all right, and they decided they wanted to rape our land, then quite literally they could fucking go. They don't need to be here. They don't need to be here. They've proven that they did not come to assimilate. They came to pirate, and they could go.
And let's see if there's any children here. They do say they have 7 enrolled. The state has said that there is 0 when they arrive.
Great.
Is this Habubu Family Childcare? Yeah.
Bro, their name is Habubu.
Yeah, we were wondering if we could enroll a child into the daycare here.
We know you. You need to get up from here because there is trespassing. You see the sign.
Trespassing. These people are fraudsters, okay? Probably. And they are using your rights against you. This is the silent takeover of our countries. We import people from the third world. They will use your liberties and your rights and your system against you, all right? Like, quite literally. All right? All these people probably went to these demonstrations and these protests screaming that the United States bombed the girls' school in Iran or whatever, all right? They probably all went and they all said that shit. Meanwhile, literally, this isn't even an exaggeration, literally today, all right? Literally today, without hyperbole, all right? 400 killed in Pakistan airstrike on a Kabul hospital, all right? Not even in the media. No one fucking cares, all right? And the reality is, they don't care about killing civilians. They don't care about bombing hospitals. They actually just quite literally use your liberties against you. They don't care about free speech, all right? If you ask them if you're allowed to insult the Prophet Muhammad, they would say that you should be executed for it, all right? So the reality is they don't believe in free speech. They don't believe in freedom of expression. They don't believe in trespassing. Hello? Half of these guys are in our country illegally. They don't care about trespassing, but they'll use your liberties against you because they expect you to be weak. And quite literally, we are weak. We, not on an individual level, but on a societal level, we are dealing with the most feminized men in the history of the world. Like these unbelievably comfortable boomers that have created a feminized society.
And can I speak with somebody on the sidewalk? Would you just like to speak with somebody? Yes, sir.
Hide the sign, please.
Yes, we're right here. Can we talk to you really quick, sir?
Talk to you. Fuck you.
Can I come talk to you, please? All right, so right now the current situation is we have some people yelling through the Ring doorbell cam. A man came out, started yelling, and then we also have this car recording us as well. But we just want to ask them for some clarification for the American people.
4 different visits. The state inspectors have shown up. There's kids enrolled anywhere from 7 kids and up. And every single time the state has showed up, 0.
And they're still getting funding. Right? They showed up 4 times to this childcare, all right? 4 times. And all 4 of the times there were 0 children, and they're still giving them $1 million a year. This is crazy, dude.
0 children.
That's the state of California.
Like, they gotta be complicit at this point.
We're just asking for some clarification. They won't even answer any of our questions.
So essentially, a house just like this is receiving money from government subsidies without actually running a daycare. Meanwhile, they get money from the government as they run their fake daycares. And now let's go to another one that's even more concerning, as kids are left all alone.
Now at the Jama Shukri Family Childcare, this place.
The Jama Shukri family. Bro, dude, they're all Muslim. Every single one of these daycares is run by Muslims. What the fuck is happening?
This is not a shopping plaza. It's not anywhere near any place that looks like a place where a daycare would be. In fact, it's actually in one of these apartments right here. So they're able to have daycares inside apartment buildings?
Yes, so I've come across many of these. Some of these are on the third story of an apartment complex. It's only 1 bedroom, and yet the capacity is for 8 kids.
We just arrived at the daycare. We have 2 kids out here. I don't know if they're members of the daycare. There's no oversight right here. Can we talk to your teacher? Is your teacher there? So this is the first child we've ever encountered at one of these daycares. There's 2 kids out here right now, and we're gonna see if we can talk to the
licensee. It is, according to this paperwork, Shukri Jama.
Can we talk to the adult?
He is not here.
Not here.
Yeah.
What? Oh my god, dude. This is horrifying.
So you guys all by yourself?
Yeah. Knock on the door.
No one's here.
No one is here. No one is not here.
Okay, so you guys are all by yourself.
Okay. I can see by
Dude, child endangerment. This isn't just fraud. This is unbelievable.
myself.
Yeah, okay, that's concerning. No one's watching those children, and they're all by themselves.
My heart is breaking right now. I can't. Unbelievable.
What the fuck, dude?
Yeah, and what makes you so emotional as a mother, seeing that those kids are just out by themselves?
Seeing the kids all by themselves. It's supposed to be a licensed daycare, and there's no adult anywhere. What is going on?
And the crazy thing is, California allocates $6 billion to childcare and daycare facilities just like these, and there are over 39,000 facilities in the state.
39,000 of these. Oh my god, dude.
The California Department of Social Services even found an error rate of over 1.6% in their own audits. And to be very conservative, it is safe to say there's upwards of $100 million in fraud lost each and every single year. And now let's head over to where there's so much fraud you're gonna lose your mind. Let's head over to Van Nuys, where there's home health care and hospice fraud literally everywhere.
With the fraud here, California ranks the highest.
I mean, no one's really surprised, all right? This is California. It's libtard land. The only people actually having children are the migrants. The adults all abort their children. All right, so the migrants do the child fraud, and I'm sure the libtards do the hospice fraud.
For Medicare, Medicaid, Medi-Cal, whatever you want to call it, they spend the most amount of money per state. And here in LA, 1 out of every $10 that goes towards home health care in the United States goes to a business here in LA. Right now we're in Van Nuys. This location has tons of hospice centers, home healthcare centers, and right now we are going to Gardens of Angels Hospice. They build 4.
Dude, just bringing attention to this is so important. Look, I do my best to radicalize people to understand that the left is actually a satanic party run by retards and pedophiles that hate us and hate Western civilization. I do my best to radicalize you as much as I possibly can, don't get me wrong, but raising awareness is super important. Even if there are no arrests from this video, and I believe there will be arrests. I do believe, all right? I have faith. All right, this shit comes around. It does. That's 1. 2, even if there's no arrests, I think it's super important to bring attention to this. We have to know what we're up against. We have to know what's actually happening. And that's why I'm so happy people like Nick Shirley are doing this. That's why I'm so happy to broadcast it. Do my little part.
$4.8 million per beneficiary. They charged $5,807 with 28.6 claims per patient and only 2 codes, which means 2 services were provided. And inside of this same location, there's also Blossom Hospice, and they received $3.4 million with $6,000 per beneficiary at $927 per claim and only 1 code, which means they only provided 1 service. And it looks like there's about 15 more hospice centers inside this one plaza we're going to right now. We have all the information with us. In some of these places, it doesn't even look like they've been registered with the CMS, which is the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid. 7 of the 4 entities have 0 SMS data, possibly shell registrations, shell companies. And it's rumored that these are Armenian Russian gangs, Armenian Russian mafia.
Oh my
so we're gonna be going in there,
dude.
and we're just gonna ask them, what's the need for all this hospice? Is there that many people dying here in LA where they need to be spending millions and millions of dollars on this hospice care? All right now we're looking for a Garden of Angels Hospice. All these buildings are all hospice. centers. Let's see if we
and the cars are all like Teslas and Lexus.
can find Garden of Angels. This is the Angels of Haven Hospice Care. We have Angels of Valley Hospice. Hello, how are you? Good. We were looking for Guardian of Angels Hospice, but this one will probably do Angels of Valley Hospice. We were wondering if we could get some information to check our grandma into hospice.
Your grandma?
Yeah.
Which hospice is she enrolled in?
We would love to maybe see if it's possible to get her in here to Angels of Valley.
We have to get a hospital referral.
Yeah.
Hospital referral. Okay, how many people do you guys have with you guys?
It's irrelevant.
Irrelevant?
Irrelevant.
Oh, okay.
Where are you guys from?
Where am I from? I'm from here. We're just looking for a spot for our grandma.
Yeah, no, we're doing
We only do referrals from hospital.
Okay.
We don't just walk in and take pictures.
Yeah, because we're seeing like, we got Garden of Angels, Blossom Hospice here.
I don't know if they are, but this is Angels of Valley.
Okay, well, we'll keep looking for Guardian of Angels then.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't know.
So they say they only take it from hospitals, which could be a valid response. Let's go see if we can find Guardian of Angels. This place is just filled with hospice centers and home health care centers. You have one right here,
insane, though.
7-star home health care. And then up here, you have Miracle Healing
Oh my
Hospice.
God.
So this,
Like there has to be fraud. And I know that you see like these libtards, you know, like the Destiny type people be like, actually, he didn't prove that there's fraud. That there's literally 200 hospice centers in one little building. There's no proof, actually. Actually, there's no proof. But any normal fucking human being with fucking eyes knows that there's fraud.
this hospice location, Miracle Healing Hospice, in 2023, they charged $1.3 million, and per beneficiary, it was $32,000 for 38 beneficiaries. Per beneficiary, that comes out to $32,935. Let's see if Grandma could check herself into this one. I'm just trying to be a good grandson. We're knocking the door, no one's coming. You look inside the window, empty building. In 2023, this place received $1.3 million.
Not a single piece of furniture.
That's insane. Dog, that's fraud, bro. Oh my God.
Nothing.
Insane. This is insane.
Okay, well, since we can't go to Miracle, let's see if we can get SX Home Health. Says they're open Monday through Friday from 9:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m.
It's getting really hard to find grandma the healthcare she needs these days.
It really is, isn't it? We got SX Home Healthcare. They're not open, so it's all right because we can go to Alpha Omega Ventana Hospice Inc.
This is mind-blowing. It's mind-blowing that there's so many all right next to each other. Like, it's the most obvious fraud in the world, and the government's just letting it happen. Right? You're going to tell me that the government's not complicit with this shit? Like, there is no world that the government doesn't know this is happening, or at least parts of the government. And I don't know if they're doing it for votes or for kickbacks or whatever, but like, this is insane.
Not only are these shell companies, these are shell buildings. It's like somebody took a motel building and turned it into 100 fraudulent organizations.
We got a nice Mercedes down there, 3 nice Mercedes down there, 3 Teslas.
Might even double as like a illegitimate car lot. Like, are they selling a car right now?
Grandma's not going to Alpha and Omega, so maybe she can go to Serene Touch Home Healthcare.
Oh.
Says they're open Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. It's 1 p.m. right now. Let's see if they're here. Perfect, this one's open. Hello.
And once again, it was completely empty and nobody was there. We went
They just left the door of the fake hospice open and it's empty. This should radicalize the shit out of you, man. This is the craziest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. I don't even know what to say. This is the wildest shit ever.
to the next door because it was another hospice.
Here we have another location. We got St. Michelle, HHCI, Home Healthcare Inc.
Did he just... No way.
We got St. Michelle.
Okay, listen. Listen, they're gonna all slaughter him for reading Saint Michael as Saint Michelle. They're gonna slaughter this man. They're gonna kill him. But it doesn't debunk anything in the video.
HHCI.
Oh
Home
my
Healthcare
God.
Inc. Hello. No one's here.
They just leave the door open. The door is open. This is honestly fucking heartbreaking, man. It really is. Like, you know, we're doing our absolute best in this country. We're struggling, all right? Our everything's working against us. The housing market's fucking insane because you have these black rocks buying up houses because we're literally importing immigrants that are fighting over the houses. All right, we're artificially inflating the real estate prices by making the demand for real estate so high because we have 30 million illegal aliens in the country at least. All right, like we're getting obliterated every step of the way. You can't even get a job, right? Because we got illegal immigrants to do our jobs. Why do we even need to do jobs? Why should they hire you if they could hire Jorge, who's here illegally, who cannot fucking leave, who literally can't do anything about it, who you could abuse if you're the employer, and they can't really complain about it? Because what are they going to do? Complain to the government? They're not here legally, right? They're not paying taxes, so you don't need to pay them higher, so you can just pay them in cash. Right, so you don't even need to file that you're paying them anything. Like, it is literally a system rigged against us at the highest level of government. This is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Insane. And they expect us to just be okay with it because they're okay with it. And for some reason, the left hates Nick Shirley. Why? He's exposing fraud. The answer is, and this is going to radicalize you, it's because they actually don't care that there's fraud at all. They're getting groomed in college to care about bullshit, and they quite literally don't care about stuff like this at all. None of this matters. They care about racism, okay? They care about inclusivity for transgender bathrooms, all right? Everything bagel genitalia. They're literally trained to be these, like, actual emotional psychopaths. That's literally what the college system and the entire social media ecosystem is all about. Oh, the rights of transgender people. All they want to do is rape women in women's bathrooms, and now we're not even letting them in because they have a penis. And, like quite literally, it is an entire ecosystem based on emotional bullshit, all right, where I don't think they care about this fraud at all. Quite literally, I don't think they care about fraud literally at all. It just doesn't even cross their minds. Like, they want socialism. They want the government to give away everything. So if you've defrauded the government, well, that's just a step in the right direction to their communist utopia that they're praying for. All right. I feel like, I honestly feel like we're dealing with the most satanic cult ever conceived. And it's literally the mainstream Democratic Party. It's honestly horrifying. And you should wake up to it. Right, because by the fact that there are leftists mad at Nick Shirley to the point that Governor Gavin Newsom is calling him a pedophile on his social media for going to child cares, all right, it just proves to you without a shadow of a doubt how evil this organization is. All right, the biggest crime syndicate in the world is the American Democratic Party, I think.
Hello, sir.
How can I help you?
After Islam, I guess.
Yes. Well, we were originally looking for some hospice for our grandma. And then it turns out that all these locations are hospice and home health care locations. And a lot of these...
You're looking for hospice for who?
Grandma.
For Dr. Oz?
Yeah, for Dr. Oz.
Yeah?
Yeah, for our grandma.
Yeah?
It'd be,
for grandma?
It'd be pretty good.
Dr. Oz to take his grandma and go to the other buildings and find the hospice. You know, this is stupid. You can record me.
Why can't I record you?
You cannot.
Oh, okay. Well, we're...
They're all immigrants. This is horrifying. Dog, they're all immigrants.
We're looking for guardian of angels.
Well, did you see any guardian of angels on the doors?
Nope, but they received and billed $4.8 million.
Well, it's their problem.
But we do have yours, actually.
Mine?
Yeah, yours is a KMD, right?
Yes.
So we do have yours, and there are a lot of these.
How many millions did I need?
We don't have your official number because it wasn't posted on the CMS website. Or on their data set.
And you're from where?
My name's Nick Shirley. They actually made like all this information in the data public for everyone to see what was going on in our country because so much corruption's happening.
Yes.
But it doesn't look like we could find any of your information from the CMS data set, but we do have you here. So is that concerning that your information wasn't reported to the CMS?
What information?
To the CMS data set as far as the billing and how much money you guys receive from Medicare and Medicaid?
What is? First, you have to research.
Oh, that's what we have right here.
No. It's a piece of paper.
Oh, well, we did.
I am as American as you are. Why? Because I have a piece of paper. Okay, sir, you're committing fraud. Why? Because your piece of paper says so? Like, that's literally, bro. They can't keep the story straight for like 1 second. It's horrible. Because piece of paper says I'm scamming, now all of a sudden I'm scamming, please. Use eyes, use eyes.
We went through all the data sets.
If you want to learn, I'll teach you how.
You must do research. Piece of paper prove nothing.
How to get after the crooked people.
Okay, help us.
Oh,
We'd love
let's
for
go.
you to help us.
First, you have to research, like you said the name, and you have a number, right?
Yes.
Then you come to my office. It's a brand new office, and you don't come to a building like this, like from an FBI guy.
Oh, don't come to the fraud buildings. You must come to the non-fraud buildings. Okay, so the way we work is we have the fraud buildings and the not fraud buildings. The not fraud buildings don't do fraud. The fraud buildings fraud. But we tell the government that all fair. Okay, and this is how we prove. We prove it's all fair by showing them not fraud buildings. But these are the fraud buildings where we take money. Don't come to fraud buildings, my friend.
Oh, we're gonna get the crooks.
Okay, well, can you tell us, for instance, Miracle over there?
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about the Miracle.
Well, you should, because they're
Why not?
you should, because they're making you people like you who have a real business apparently getting a bad rap.
Sure.
You realize that, right? For instance,
it
they
doesn't
received
mean-
$1.3 million.
You cannot
They're
compare.
a
There
shell
is not a
company.
bad news
There's
reporter.
nothing in there.
There
It's
is not
completely
a-
empty, and they
I
received
don't
$1.3
care,
million.
sir.
You should care.
What do you mean?
If you're in this industry, I'd be pissed if someone was stealing money, making me look bad if they were in my industry.
They
right?
don't look me bad because I'm not bad. You have anything against my agency? Let's go.
Well, we were asking.
Put my hands and.
We were just asking you questions, sir. Like, how come Miracle Healing Hospice right there, they received $32,000 per beneficiary, yet their building's completely empty?
Call the FBI, Department of Justice.
I'm just doing my job as a citizen.
Oh, they're coming, my guy. They're coming, brother.
To show people what's happening here in our country.
Well, I'm doing
Because
my
we're all
job
paying
as
a
a
lot of
citizen.
money in taxes, and it
Me
turns
too.
out a lot of it's just going towards fraud.
Well, I'm very happy you're going to catch the fraud people. Honestly.
Yeah, me
But
too.
it doesn't look like that. It doesn't make me.
Nothing suspicious here. Lot full of fancy cars, 0 clients, 0 people, 100 hospice centers, insane building, all empty, nothing to see here, no fraud. You go catch bad guys.
Bad.
You should call Department of Justice. I know people there. You should call FBI. They're on payroll.
Because some people are doing bad stuff.
Yeah, so what's the need for a 1,000% increase in hospice here inside of LA, in California?
You're asking me?
Yeah, because you're in the industry, so we figured might as well ask you. Like, you obviously found it was a good business to start. You just started yours, right?
I started my business in
How long?
1997.
Okay, great.
Aha.
So
How old
how
are you?
how come you're seeing such an increase in hospice care here?
Maybe I don't know. Everybody likes the business. What could I say? I do this from 1990.
Everybody likes business now all of a sudden. Nothing happened strange.
Good for you. And so,
Yeah.
since you've been in the industry for so long, why do you think we're seeing a 1,000% increase in hospice care here inside of LA and in
I
California?
cannot answer that question because
Looks
I
like
don't
they're
know.
all running out of here. Everyone's heading out.
Wow,
We just gotta
dude.
answer some questions, and why can't?
That is insane.
Who's running out?
What? Look at all the people scattering out of here. They're all here just a minute ago.
It's strange, you know. There's, you
The
know.
lot was full. All of a sudden, you have this guy asking questions. The place empties out, scatters like cockroaches.
Over 80 people connected to one of these dormant motel rooms with no furniture, and they are, you know, getting $30,000 per person. It's millions of dollars. We come and knock on the door. It's an abandoned shell company.
I
shell
don't
building.
say it's right, and I don't care about those people.
Could you just answer the question? What's the
Sure.
need for a 1,000% increase in hospice care here inside of LA, inside of California? You're in the industry, sir. You've known it. You know it better than
You're
me.
asking me? No, I don't.
You've been in it since 1997. You said.
Yeah, but I don't.
So what's the need for an increase?
Maybe there is a lot of old people already.
Oh, now there's old people. In 1997, not so many old people. The old people increased by 1,000%.
You know what to say.
A lot of old people are dying.
You listen to Dr. Oz. Let me tell you like this.
He's a good
And
doctor.
He's a fraud. He said
Oldies Hospice, all real, all real. Dr. Oz, fraud. Don't trust Trump. Don't trust government. Trust Gavin Newsom.
a lot of medication online. One of them, it's me. I bought.
Well, his
He
information
told
comes
me,
straight from the federal
"Let me
government, so I
finish
trust
it.
his more than yours.
Let me finish it. I bought his pills. I gained weight.
Well, you still look like you're pretty heavy, sir.
It's all because Dr. Oz. This is why I am fat ass. I am fat ass because fraud doctor.
You look healthy to me.
Because of Dr. Oz.
Oh, you're fat because of Dr. Oz?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You see, he was dieting, he was working out, and he still gained weight because of Dr. Oz. True story.
Sir, how are you doing?
About the,
This guy doesn't think there's any fraud going on.
first of all, not this guy. You have to respect me.
I'm not this guy, Mr. This guy.
What's your name?
Doesn't matter.
All right, well, this guy with no name. Well, you don't think there's any fraud?
Name. What's your name?
My name's Nick Shirley.
My name is John Boyajin.
Okay, great.
There is a lot of fraud going on, but it's not me. I don't give a who does what.
Yeah, we never said you were committing the fraud, sir.
Well, see, I'm here. I'm here, right?
So
I'm standing next to you.
Do you know where Guardian of Angels Hospice is? No idea. Oh, Angels of Peace. Cool. Hello. Well, can we just ask you guys some questions? We might be able to get you some business. Are you the head honcho here or what?
No, you're the head hunter. Get out of from here. Give me my
Wait,
phone.
I thought you don't know who these people were, though.
He literally just said, I don't know who those are. I don't care about them because I don't know them, so they can do fraud. I don't really care. I know he's not. What?
Give me my phone.
Alrighty. Light Angel.
Come here.
Oh, you. Oh, I'm running. Look at him. What?
Come here.
I'm right here. I'm right here, sir.
I'm here.
What's going on?
Call 911.
For what?
Call 911.
For what? Sir, we're just asking questions, and if you want to answer them, you can answer them.
Call 911.
We're just looking for Guardian of Angels Hospice.
We're trying to check
you're American citizens,
Look,
right?
we're looking for Guardian of Angels.
You're American citizens, right?
Of course, are you?
Do you see any Guardian of Angels in here?
Not yet. We're looking.
Then get out of here.
That's what we're looking for, sir.
There's like 100 doors. This is just one door.
Okay, get out of here then.
What's your problem with us asking people about simple questions about where our tax dollars are going?
I don't.
We're asking questions.
You want me to explain what his problem is, Nick Shirley? Let me explain to you the problem. That's the problem. The problem is this video has 3.4 million views. You know what? Let me just reload the page. I'll show you. I'll show you his problem in just a second. All right. Yeah. So this video has 5.7 million views. All right. So that's his problem. That's his problem. Yep.
Questions about where our tax dollars.
His problem is JD Vance is going to be watching this video.
You're not asking. You're harassing people.
How are we harassing people?
You can't be two guys standing in here as the guardians. And you harass.
Because people have tried to fucking kill him, sir. Because leftists are violent and have no morals.
People.
Yeah, because people want to kill me for exposing fraud here in the United States.
Why they want to kill you?
Fraudsters don't like being exposed.
Huh?
Why are you raising your voice if you have nothing to hide?
You think I'm hiding?
What are you so scared about me coming around here for?
I'm not scared. I'm telling you, don't harass.
You're shaking.
People.
Why are you shaking?
Because I have a diabetes.
This guy's incredible. Oh my god. I am shaking because diabetes. I am fat because Dr. Oz. I have no agency. I don't care if fraud happens. I don't know what the fraudsters do, but don't ask questions. You have to leave, but I'm all kosher. Oh my god, this guy's amazing.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
But so...
I need your full names.
Oh, you want my full name? It's on the internet.
No, I don't go to internet. I'm too old.
Oh, okay.
What's your full names?
Sir, we're just asking you questions about...
What's your full names?
Oh, we just want hospice.
They told you the Guardian of Angels in this building?
It's right here.
To check in my grandma.
Go look for it, bro. You see
That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. And you're getting mad at us.
No, you're going to hold the door.
We can't find it.
I can't find it.
So
this is
Where's
insane.
my grandma gonna go, man? They're taking in millions of dollars. I can't find the place. You know?
Well, what can I say?
Okay, well, thank you, sir. Have a good day. So here in this parking lot, you do have some nice cars.
Dude.
You got a Tesla, a nice Mercedes. You got another Tesla, a nice Lexus, another Tesla, a really nice Mercedes right here.
Yeah, I have a feeling all the old people that are in hospice aren't driving these cars.
Here as well, another Tesla, Audi. Really nice cars.
A lot of Teslas.
A lot of really nice cars for
Hospice.
Usually must be very lucrative because a lot of these.
And it's crazy because like this is the kind of fraud that no one even knows this exists, right? And like I'm sure every industry has these leeches. All right, we got to start tearing this shit to shreds. Independent journalism is saving our country, literally saving our country in real time. All right, and every single person that like shits on Nick Shirley, like you can literally go fuck yourself. You could go fuck yourself. He is bringing awareness to an unbelievably massive issue. I do care about fraud. All right, again. Thou shalt not steal is a very, very fundamental principle, not only of religion, but also of our country. All right, our country, which is based on biblical values. So many of these people, not only immigrants, also leftists, don't worry, not only immigrants, but leftists too, hate this principle. They do. And that's why they don't care, because they quite literally don't give a shit if you steal. Thou shalt not steal, just they don't think it's a big deal. I think it is a big deal, personally. All right, God thinks it's a big deal too. He put it in the top 10.
Businesses, these doors right here have nothing on them. All the blinds are
honestly shocking. I'm like actually in shock that it's so blatant and obvious, and how massive it is. And I'm shocked at how disgusting it is, and I am disgusted by the left's response to this. Like, I knew that we were dealing with some of the most immoral pieces of shit on the planet, all right, supporting every single diabolical, debaucherous, hedonistic lifestyle they possibly can, all right? But this is crazy. This is insane. It's insane that they don't care about this. Maybe I was raised different. Maybe that's why. Maybe I was just raised different. How I was raised that thou shalt not steal is actually a good principle to life. And these people just probably didn't have that same upbringing. They were groomed by college to believe in, I don't know, communism and transgenderism or something.
They're churned out in places like Miracle up there. They have received $1.3 million, yet there's absolutely nothing inside. This is what you call welfare maxing. In Rise, you come out, you're welcomed by two nice BMWs, one right here, one right here, and inside of there, you have a whole plethora of Mercedes, Teslas, BMWs, you name it. But apparently, there's nothing fishy going on according to them.
We then headed to the next hospice compound in search of Hospice of Caring Hearts, which billed $2.5 million. However, when we arrived, it was nowhere to be found, but there was a bunch of new hospices that had popped up.
So this is how
we came for one hospice. Not only does that not exist, but there are like 47 other unlicensed hospices. All right, nothing to see here, folks.
Crazy this hospice fraud is here inside of California. You have all these businesses, they literally open up a business, they just put HFS Hospice Care Inc. They don't do anything with the storefront, and then you have another one right here, Relief Home Health Care.
Insane! And you know how this works. They rent the storefront, all right? They rent the storefront in bumfuck nowhere, all right? Literally, they'll rent some random storefront. They'll pay the landlord. The landlord knows about this, by the way. There's no way he doesn't, all right? Just to be clear, all right? So they rent it, and then they just put a little sign up. They file to the government, and the government just writes them a check of $1 million a year, if not more. Think about the insanity here. And we're here struggling, quite literally.
Absolutely empty inside. And then you have another one, SKH Home Health Care. They're popping up everywhere. So this isn't some random thing that's happening here.
Dude, I'm actually so mad about this. This is unbelievable. Like, it's crazy. And the left's response to this is just shocking. Absolutely shocking. Like, dude, you'll have the murder of Charlie Kirk. Thou shalt not murder. Unbelievable travesty. It shook me to my core. It still shakes me. What an unbelievable nightmare. All right, and then the left all celebrates. And it's just the most mask-off, obvious moment of all time. They have no morals. They actually don't give a fuck. All right, Charlie Kirk, an innocent man, a father, murdered. They don't care. They celebrated it. That's actually pretty good that they did that. They're literally telling you who they are, all right? Thou shalt not murder. Thou shalt not steal. You have someone like Nick Shirley who's out here exposing shit like this, which is obvious fraud. And I'm sure that people are going to say, you didn't prove that there was fraud. Maybe that there wasn't fraud. Your opinion means nothing. Your booze mean nothing. I've seen what makes you cheer. You're not even engaging with reality at this point. And then you have Gavin Newsom posting this. Gavin Newsom posting this about Nick Shirley. How dare you? Honestly. This is the most despicable shit in the universe. Like, I'm like flabbergasted, you know? Like, I've been saying this. I'm just proven more and more justified every single time. Every single time we talk about this, I'm just proven more justified that it actually is an inherently satanic, evil ideology.
Inside of California and Los Angeles in this Van Nuys area, quite literally, we've been to 2 locations so far, and they're just popping up these home health care, these hospice centers, and they're not even doing anything to try and hide what they're doing. It's 1 p.m. right now. No one's working the front desk. Inside this location as well, you have absolutely nobody inside it. We're just wondering, we're coming through Van Nuys, how come there's so many of these home health care, these hospices that are popping up everywhere?
I have no idea.
What made you want to start yours?
This isn't mine, I just work here.
Okay, and how come you think there's such a sudden rise of all these hospices and home health cares?
I have no idea, honestly.
Pretty lucrative business, or?
I wouldn't say like that's that crazy.
Sure.
Because there's a lot of them.
Yeah, I know.
The same building, but now on the backside you have Canestro Care Hospice Inc. Studio Care Hospice
Dude.
Inc. El Primero Home Health Care right there. And if you're looking for a massage to take a break from the hospice and everything, you can come right up here and get some sort of massage.
Wow.
And this building right here is a perfect example of a dilapidated building that is now being used for a hospice, home health care, and adult daycare.
And this is the crazy thing.
The fuck is an adult daycare?
That appears to be happening here in California. You can just start your own hospice. You have Advent Hospice right here. If you want to start your own home health care, you can just put up a white piece of paper and stick a logo.
Dude, it's sickening. It's sickening, dude. It really is. Oh my God. And then we wonder why the Republican Party ended up becoming the party that actually fights for, like, you know, workers and middle class people, because, like, the left, they're just scammers. They're swindlers and scammers. All of them. I'm tired of it. If you voted for these retards and voted for welfare for everybody, and these people, I'm actually losing my mind. I am so unhappy. I am so unhappy. It's crazy. Look what they're doing to our country, man. Look what they're doing to our country.
Logo onto it and say that's your home healthcare company. If you want to start an adult daycare, you can just get a building like this and receive money from the.
Do you know in Genesis, all right, it states before the flood. Remember the story of Noah with the flood? It states right before that the world was filled with robbers, and then God called the flood. I feel like California is one day away from a flood. This is unbelievable. Like, not only is it the epicenter of degeneracy in the country, but it is also the epicenter of, like, this shit. I'm literally fucking frustrated. I don't even remember the last time I was this frustrated. I don't remember the last time I was this frustrated. Don't play these money games with a Jew, goddammit. I am fucking done with this shit.
The government. That's the crazy thing, is inside this one building.
And, like, if at least the Democrats en masse were like, holy shit, it's really good Nick Shirley exposed this. You know, I'm really glad that he's doing this. Oh my God, there's so much fraud, we have to stop it. If at least that would be the response, I'd be like, okay, all right. So it's only the Democrat government that's completely unhinged and evil. But it's not. It's literally not. Nick Shirley gets so much shit online, so much, because he exposes this. Like, unbelievable death threats and constant harassment by everyone. Everyone from Destiny to Hassan Piker, all these guys hate him. Why? Why do you hate him? Like, he's doing something objectively good here. But they don't believe that. They don't believe that. They don't believe in objective good. Objective good is alien to them.
You have an adult day healthcare, you have a hospice, and then you have a home healthcare center operating all in one location. And why are tax dollars going towards all of these buildings? And they're quite literally everywhere. Everyone should be a bit suspicious about what's happening here. Inside of these parking lots too, you'll always find a super nice BMW, Mercedes, you name it, newest Audis. You always.
I'm already waiting for the seething responses. You should actually debate me on how he didn't actually prove that there was any fraud. Your tricks don't work on me. I don't care. I don't care what you have to say. I have eyes. My eyes work. Right? It's the same with the last big Nick Shirley video in Minnesota. Everyone and their mother wanted to debate me on oh, actually, technically, he didn't prove that there was fraud in any of the daycares. My guy, we have eyeballs. We know the truth. All right? Your leftist magic doesn't work on me. This is like watching leftists debate. Guy says, there's an unprecedented amount of illegal immigration into England. Technically, everything is unprecedented, though. The word unprecedented doesn't actually mean anything, because lots of things are unprecedented. So unprecedented doesn't actually mean things. Yeah, it fucking does, all right? Literally. Leftists just make believe they don't understand what words mean, all right? And then they just run with their own fake reality. I'm so tired of it.
Find the nicest cars outside of these healthcare and hospice centers.
We headed to the next suspicious hospice location, and what do we find?
A brand new Mercedes. Everywhere we go in this video, going around these hospice and home healthcare centers, there is a nice Mercedes or BMW. We have all-day hospice care, Health Elect Care, you have Edom Hospice, Lacar Home Health, and even back here, this is just one floor inside this building. You have Santa Rita Hospice. I don't know what the need is for all these hospice centers, but for instance, All Day Hospice back there, they billed $3.1 million, and per beneficiary, that was $6,000, 24 claims per patient with only 2 codes, which means 2 services and over 500 patients. Wow, and they started billing in April 2023 and accumulated $3.1 million in 19 months. So maybe if you want to get rich here inside the United States, come to LA, open up a hospice, because there's a 1,000% increase in hospices opening up here inside of California and you can go ahead and become a millionaire.
This is
Could you just
insane.
answer, for instance, we have some information right here that there is $6,000 per beneficiary and 24 claims per patient with only 2 codes. Can you give us any explanation? Okay, yeah, we just want to make sure, if you want anything to clarify, if you want to clarify anything. Okay. For this video, we really do want to give each and every single person the opportunity to answer just quite literally the facts. All this information is coming straight from...
Bro, you're not going to convince me that these people aren't hiding shit, all right? You're not going to convince me. I don't care.
The public databases, and if they refuse to answer simple questions about businesses they're operating, I think that says a lot about what's going on behind the scenes. Now we are here outside of Healthy Life Adult Daycare. This place, over the past few years, has billed $19.8 million alone. Wow. Now let's go see if I can enroll my grandma.
$19.8 million in this one building. All right,
because she needs some daycare. And this right here is the entrance of a building that's received over $19 million. So this is the location that's received over $19 million. Kind of crazy, right? They say that right here, right now we're here at 1:30. No adults are here. I wouldn't doubt that adults do come, but $19 million.
It's kind of like North Korea. It's like everything's set up, but there's no people. It's like for show almost.
Bro, it's horrifying. That's a straight white male. Once again, another straight white male abusing the system every time.
And could we get like a brochure?
Another straight white Christian male. It's another Hasidic Zionist Jew every time.
To enroll our grandma into this location?
I don't have anything.
Can anyone give us a brochure?
Angela, does somebody has information about here?
Don't think it's enough to say it's fraudulent, because you do see that it is operating. There were people working inside there.
All right, but you have to understand there's levels to fraud, okay? Like, for example, if you have a place that's set up and you tell the government you have 100 people, and the reality is you only have 10 people, that's still fraud. All right, this place is empty in the middle of the day. They're making $19.8 million a year. For what? Literally for what? For a couple plastic tables with plastic tablecloths? Are you serious?
But the fact that there's just businesses like these popping around everywhere, and this is what they look like outside of a location that receives $19 million over the past few years.
New BMW every time.
Yet the building looks completely almost dismantled out here. And look, all they have to say that they are an adult day healthcare is that sign that says ADHC. And there was some people working inside of it. We have the phone number right here. Darren's gonna go ahead and give a phone call and see if somebody from inside answers.
All right, let's
there
go.
are people inside right now. The phone's just ringing.
You can leave a message after the tone. This mailbox is...
That's insane! 3 employees there. We saw 3 employees there and 0 clients. They can't answer the phone. Oh my God.
There you have it. They don't even have an inbox available to take in a voicemail. And another thing to take note of is Gavin Newsom right now in Poly Market. He is the leading nominee for the Democrats come 2028.
Oh my God.
All this fraud's taking place. All this waste is taking place. Nobody really knows what's going on. I mean, look at...
Well, we know what his response was. His response to exposing this fraud was calling Nick Shirley a pedophile on Twitter. Yep, that was his response. Yep, definitely seems like someone innocent.
This place, this adult daycare, received $19 million, has billed the state of California over $19 million over the past few years. This is all taking place here. So that is something to think about come 2028 with Gavin Newsom leading the Democrats right now on Poly Market.
The way these hospices are able to enroll these people and collect money from Medicare and Medi-Cal here inside of California is they collect the Medicare numbers from individuals and then sign them up for hospice without them even knowing. I actually went and spoke with a professional inside of the medical industry to get her opinion on how this all works.
We're seeing all of these hospices pop up here. Why is hospice and home health care such a booming business right now?
I think it's become a trend of fraud, honestly.
Thank you for your medical insight. There's literally no explanation for it. Oh, no.
He has like, I heard about this about 5 years ago.
Oh, she must be MAGA, all right? She must be a hardcore far-right MAGA journalist, all right? Clearly a fan of Nick Fuentes over here because she's calling out fraud. Right, apparently that makes you a pedophile, according to Gavin Newsom.
During COVID, that people were building hospices and selling them. It was like a business these people made. So it's an easy way to build Medicare with their people's beneficiary numbers that people can easily steal. and even purchase and buy. They buy numbers from people and tell them, give me your Medicare beneficiary number.
Yeah, I heard about this.
And then we'll give you something in return.
Yeah, they do this a lot. It's like, what's your medical beneficiary number? The government's going to give you like $10. And everyone's like, all right, I just read you a couple numbers and then you get $10. And then they use your Medicare beneficiary number to literally bill the government $10,000 a year. This is a real, like, this is known. It's identity theft, and it's incredibly common. Incredibly common. Especially if you're a boomer and you just get some pop-up on the internet. It's like, put in your medical information and we're literally going to give you free shit. All right, and then they do it. Even if they get the free shit, then they have the number. They bill the government forever. But regardless, the government should understand this. Like, there's no way you have 100 hospices in the same building. Like, you know that's fraud. Just from the premise of it, you know that it's fraud.
And what does that mean, give you my beneficiary number?
So there's an ID that you have. Medicare gives you, Medicare is for anybody 65 and over. So they'll give you a Medicare ID number.
Right, and then the left's complaints, oh my God, did Trump cut Medicare? And it's like the biggest joke in the universe. He cut Medicare for illegal aliens, all right? He didn't cut Medicare. It's one of the biggest leftist talking points is that Trump cut Medicare. Why is Trump killing terrorists that are trying to nuke us in Iran when he could have used that money instead to fund Somali leering centers? And like, we see where the money goes. You should have just used it on something else. Yeah, what? What should he have used it on instead? That would have been so much better and more effective. Let's think about it. Killing terrorists that are quite literally trying to fucking kill us and have killed thousands of us over the last 47 years. Or literally send them to the abyss, the actual endless abyss of infinite fraud that these governments just let exist in our country. Yes, specifically and by vast majority, blue states that do this. It's just objectively true. And I think it's just because they don't care. I think it's, well, they also get rich. They get rich and they don't care. It's both.
And that number is what's used to bill Medicare.
So essentially, if they can get a number from somebody, it's almost like getting a credit card number, and then from there they can continue to bill and bill and bill and get that Medicare money.
Exactly. It's actually more beneficial than finding a credit card these days. Anybody can get a hospice license, actually. You don't need to be a physician. You don't need to be a doctor. You can apply and get a hospice license in the state of California.
God. That's California, ladies and gentlemen. Well, if you could identify as a woman, then you could identify as a hospice caretaker, okay? All right, like if a man could just declare that he's a woman, and then you have to believe him immediately, well, why can't we just let anyone declare that they're anything? Now, let's be real for just a second. If nothing actually means anything, if words don't actually hold value, if identity is perfectly malleable, then why is this illogical? This is why you have to destroy these ideologies. And I hear so many people telling me, like, but Nux, does it really matter if a man wants to be called she? Like, just why she's not bothering anybody. Just call her she. The answer is because objective reality fucking matters. That's why. Because reality matters. But it doesn't hurt nobody. It does. It does. It quite literally does hurt people, because when you have a society that's falling for this delusional shit, they're going to fall for everything. Nothing will matter, all right? If reality doesn't matter, then nothing matters. And I don't live in that world, and I'm not going to play your games, and your psyops aren't going to work, and I am so unbelievably tired of needing to cohabitate with retards.
They bill, they take the Medicare numbers, they bill Medicare, the Medicare sends them a check right away. It's an easy process.
So an old person might be a bit naive to giving somebody their Medicare number, yes, and without them even knowing, that's more valuable than giving them their credit card number.
Correct.
In fact, in LA, there's locations that will teach you how to open up your own hospice center. So I went there.
One-step home hospice? There's no way. There's not fraud capital of the universe. Oh my God.
With a potential business partner to try and become a multi-millionaire in hospice.
We know that hospice is a very lucrative business, so I joined a business partner right here. His name's Darren, and we're here outside the Hospice Consultants, and we would like to start our own hospice today. We're just two young men who want to become millionaires here inside the United States. It seems like the only way to do it nowadays is by committing fraud. So we're going to go in and see if we can start our own hospice.
Unfortunately, it really does seem that way. Like, we exaggerate and we joke, but, like, how are you going to become a millionaire? When the immigrants have taken your jobs, when housing market is literally, you know, well, you can't sell anything. There's too many people. There's too many immigrants. They all want houses too. You're competing with those guys, all right? How are you going to become a millionaire? How are you going to win at life? Unless you do something completely unconventional, like fraud.
Are you guys the hospice consultants?
Yes.
Oh, can we talk to you guys?
About?
I want to open my hospice.
You want to open a hospice?
Yeah.
Okay, what was your name?
Can you open the door for him? It's raining. Hello?
My name's Nick, but I want to open up a hospice.
I understand, but we don't take care of that.
Can I get some information?
This is literally the Hospice Help Center.
Do you want a number?
Yeah, or give me a flyer or something.
And why are they scrambling? Why aren't they opening the door? Why aren't they like giving him information? Like this is a business, right?
A hospice consultant.
Yes. Not only hospice and home health.
All right, so they say they're open right now.
Hello? What are we doing? It's an exclusive club and you're not in it. All right, you're American? Well, then therefore you're a second-rate citizen. You're actually a second-rate citizen under all the non-Americans that are taking your jobs and also quite literally defrauding the government. They're not going to let you in their fraud.
No, they won't let us into the lobby. This is no way to conduct business. We are two entrepreneurs trying to open up our own hospice.
Soaked to the bone right now.
We were denied service by the potential fraudsters, and as we were leaving, one of the fraudsters started to leave from the back in a $200,000 Maybach.
And we have a
No shot, dude.
Drive.
Oh my God, you couldn't open the door for these guys. These are just two young entrepreneurs trying to become millionaires, and basically the only way you can these days. The only way you can these days. Right, look, I must say I am blessed, all right? Thank God that I am able to be a blue retard on the internet and make a living. But if you want to make a job, if you want to make a living on like in the conventional sense, you're fucked. You're fucked. I'm sorry. You're screwed. All right, and fraudsters, the other type of fraudsters will prey on your fuckedness, all right, and tell you, well, you're not gonna make money. The only way you can do it is crypto, and then they'll defraud you. Is gambling, and then they'll scam you. All right, and then like we are literally operating in a country where essentially it's people trying to defraud other people, trying to defraud other people because the system has failed us, and we're not doing anything about it.
Where can we open a hospice at?
And you start making money, you have to pay through your nose taxes. I could go on forever. I do believe in the free market, absolutely, but the free market includes absolute crackdowns on thievery of all sorts. This is unbelievable.
We'd like to open up a hospice. Get a Maybach just like you. So is this how I can get a Maybach by opening up my own?
And they came out to record him. Hello?
Hospice?
Now, after seeing all the wealth that is being created from these hospice centers, I headed back to the original location where we found over 15 hospices in one plaza. I wanted to make sure it wasn't a fluke that Armenian mafia members were running the show and that there weren't just randomly $100,000 cars the day I went by. And this time, it was even worse.
Sir, how are you? Good. So what do you think about all this hospice fraud? Sir, you're in the Cybertruck. Driving away, taking money from old people. Yet he's just driving away in his Cybertruck, won't even answer any questions. Let's see, we have another rich person as well. Let's get rich off this hospice.
We would balance the entire federal budget if we just cracked down on fraud in like 4 blue states. I'm not even exaggerating. This is insanity.
This guy's leaving as well. So the two people that walked out of Holy Angels, they're in a brand new Cybertruck and a new BMW. How lucrative of a business is hospice? I'm seeing a Cybertruck here in a nice BMW. It's good? Yeah, because it looks like, for instance, Guardian of Angels, that used to be here, $4.8 million they billed the state of California. And how many clients do you guys have?
Brother, do you have a badge? Do I need to answer your question?
I'm just curious.
It's not mine.
You have a badge? Do I need to answer your questions? Definitely something innocent people say.
Yeah. You must be getting paid pretty well, right?
Bro, this is my parents, bro. Come on.
Do your parents run the hospice?
It's his parents. It's his parents.
They don't work.
It's his parents, but they also don't work here.
No.
So why are you here?
Who's that guy in the Cybertruck? He's your uncle.
He's my uncle. It's a family business and you're not invited. And they'll take care of each other that immigrate into our country. That's right, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, so it's like a family business to own the hospices. But
no,
why was he walking out of the hospice?
It's him and his parents and his uncle, but it's not their family.
Too. Like these hospices, there's nothing inside of them.
If it's not you guys, how come you're in the newest BMW and the newest Cybertruck? I can only imagine what the guy who's in charge is.
They have money from all sorts of places. They also have a daycare. No, I'm kidding.
Just all the other hospices? Do you like taking care of old people? Like, are you the one going out visiting the hospice patients, sir? Uh-oh, he's gonna have to do another point turn.
Yeah, you guys are in my fucking way.
This is the worst driver of all time. Dude, look, man, no son of mine is going to be driving a car like this when he's that age. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. Look, man, when I got my driver's license, my dad did not buy me a car at all, okay? My first car was purchased with my money. Dude, this California Nepo shit is frying my brain.
What's the key to opening up a hospice if I wanted to open up one? Because you're in the family business of hospices. If I want to open my own? What do you do for work here?
Huh?
What do you do for work here?
Why?
Oh, we're just looking around. We're seeing all these hospices, so we're just curious.
Well, I don't know, man.
I don't know.
Word got out that I was inside of the plaza and all the fraudsters started hopping in their cars, leaving the scene.
Excuse me. Let's see if they can just answer our questions really quick. Hello, can we ask you a quick...
I'm pretty sure tinted front windows are illegal in California. I could be wrong on that.
Question? Driving out in a brand new M8. They can't get out that easy. How can I get an M8 as well? Should I open up a hospice?
They're
driving out
leaving.
In a brand new M8.
Look at this. They're all
BMW
leaving.
M8 competition. Listen to this thing. This is the sound of hospice money.
That sounds like my taxpayer dollars. Sound of my tax dollars.
And this is the guy who said he's fat because of Dr. Oz.
Oh, let's go. Let's go. I love that guy.
His business is not open today. Seems like this mafia right here is naming all of their companies after the word angel. We have Angels of Valley.
Angels and St. Michael and yeah, we got it.
We have Angels of Haven, Angels of Peace, Light of Angels. Yet the BMWs, one right here, one right there, two brand new Mercedes over there. It just is unbelievable, man. The amount of money that these people are making, and they're not even trying to hide it. Buying these luxury cars, each and every single person's wearing some sort of designer clothing as well. And this building looks like it used to be some sort of old motel that has turned into some cash grab, money grab for hospices here. Would you like to give any last statement about what's going on here? Nothing? Because it seems like it was pretty good family business. Another guy just pulled out in the M8 competition.
Good for them, bro. Why are you guys pocket watching, bro?
Why are you guys pocket watching?
Leave the fucking people alone.
Because it's his taxes that are funding you. You are quite literally, probably, stealing his money.
This is taxpayers' dollars that are paying for all this stuff.
Okay.
Cinema! This is exactly what I was saying the entire time. Bro's just like, okay. He doesn't even understand the issue. He doesn't even see the problem.
What the fuck? That ass just working, bro.
Uh-huh. With taxpayers' dollars receiving money from Medicare, Medicaid, Medi-Cal, you name it. And it just seems like a lot of people are getting rich off of
I'm busy, bro. I have work.
the death of old people. What do you do for work here?
Bro.
It's sad to think about it. Here in the United States, we're literally being defrauded by people who are taking advantage of old people, young people in daycares, disabled people with autism clinics, and no one's doing anything to stop it. So I think it's time we stand up to these fraudsters and tell them, let them know, you are stealing from everyday American citizens. People can't afford homes, rents are expensive, their insurance is expensive, everything's getting more and more expensive. And if we don't crack down on this fraud, national debt's going to continue going up. This is just one of the factors that affects the national debt, and we're going to lose the value of our own dollar. So people, if they want to really fight to keep America great, a great way to do it is by fighting fraud, because this is just unbelievable. You have people driving around in BMWs, M8 competitions, Mercedes. Meanwhile, everyday American citizens are struggling to be able to afford their own bills.
Oh my god, this was a really good fucking video, man. And people hate him for it. People are mad at him for it. But like, this is the most open and closed, obvious example of the left is fucking evil and they need to be destroyed. So yeah, this is my response.
I'm not smearing like the left as a whole, okay? This isn't fucking Fox News. This isn't the Nuxanor channel.
I am smearing the left as a whole. Y'all are fucking evil. Maybe not on an individual level, but on an institutional level. Enough of y'all are evil to generalize. I saw the celebrations after Charlie Kirk's assassination, and I see the fucking, honestly, smearing of Nick Shirley by the governor of California. The guy most likely to be the Democrat nominee for president in 2028, okay? If the guy most likely to be the Democrat nominee in 2028 is fucking evil, then maybe y'all are fucking evil too.